What is it? He was a good spotter. All right. You got no right asking me that. Drop it. You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now. No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened. I was in a lot of places with 1st Recon. I don't really remember. We won. Look, we've done some traveling together, but we're not exactly comrades in arms. I'm not ready to swap war stories. True. It's a start. Yeah.
Fancy meeting you here, friend. Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though. Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all. Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me. Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
Making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Fine by me.
Hey.
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you? Have a look.
What's the matter with her? The jingle bells got it. It's in all the way. Look at that. Oh, what's funny is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Look at that. Jingle, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what's funny is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ha-ha. Read it on now.
Thanks.
Name's Michelle. My dad and me run this store. His name's Samuel. I take the day shift and he takes nights. We came here about a month ago when Prim went to hell on account of the prison break north of there. Found a bin to call home and set up shop. There's more to the 188 than meets the eye. Troops move back and forth on 93 all the time, and 95 is how NCR folks come and go from Vegas. No shortage of customers, so long as Legion raids south of here don't get worse anyways. You do know these old roads were numbered, right? We're standing where the 95 and 93 meet, and 95 plus 93 equals 188. Not much. I hear some folks got killed down by Nelson. Or was it Novak? I don't know. If they come up this way, me and Dad'll go someplace else.
Bye.
Fine by me. What is it? If that's what you think. All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world, looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave, see if there's something I can learn from. Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I asked you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you'd react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing. You bet.
Hi there. Hi, mister. I hope you're doing fine today. I don't have a mama or papa anymore. I see them sometimes when I take off my medicine, but they can't stay. I'm pretty used to being on my own. Oh, I don't sell things, mister. I sell thoughts. I can take off my medicine and do some thinking. People say it's real interesting. I don't know because I never hear it. Some people say that it's a gift. Other people say it's the kind of thinking anyone could do if they watched more than they talked. I don't know which is true. I see a lot. I think a lot. There's a lot to hear through the 188, too. That maybe accounts for the thinking. Great! What do you want me to think about? I can think about you, here, or everywhere. What do you want? Okay, let me take off my medicine. Your face does the thinking. 2 to the skull, yet 1 gets up. Odds are against you, but they're just numbers after the 2 to 1. You're playing the hand you've been dealt, but you don't let it rest. You shuffle and stack, and a gamble. A gamble that may pay off, but how? Forecast, rapidly changing conditions. A lot of thinking. Most of it in your face. It's almost shouting at me. Sorry if I said anything weird. This thing on my head is headache medicine. It works real good, except I can't think when it's on. Really think, I mean. Oh, I don't know anything, mister. I just think it. And then I don't. See you.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you? Like you have a clue what that even means.
Hello there, Mr.
The gunrunners have been putting rapid-fire death dealing in the hands of anyone who needed to defend himself for over a century. We're the NCR's #1 supplier of weapons and ammunition. You might call us an unofficial branch of the Army. Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along. You might be onto something. I'd like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
Come on, children. Santa Claus is on the phone. Hey, Harry, you take it first. Hello, Mr. Kringle. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hello, Mr. Kringle. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I want to order a hug for my brother, a kiss for my dad and mother. When you're fixing my sweetie's Christmas tree, put on a lot of love for me. Hello there, Mr. Kringle. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hello, Mr. Kringle. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Now I don't want to be a smarty, but am I talking to the right party? You say it's all right because your other name is Santa Claus. Well then, hello, Mr.
Thanks.
Kringle. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
La-
Everything will be all right, and I'll see you Christmas night.
Hey, Jerry, don't hang up. I'd like to speak to Mr. Kringle, too.
Okay, Santa, here's Jenny Sims.
Hello, Mr. Kringle. Please bring a tie for Dad and Brother Joe and my cousin Jane that's single. Won't you help her get a bow?
Hey, Jimmy, don't hang up that phone. Let me get in there.
All right, Santa, here's Sully Mason.
Hello, Mr. Kringle.
Still making a nuisance of yourself.
With the sweetest thing, and
Take a look.
I don't want to stay single, so please bring her a diamond ring.
Hey, Sully, wait a minute. I have a word to say.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hello,
Bye.
Mr. Kringle. I'm not gonna ask.
People
very
usually aren't
much
stupid enough to
on
steal
it,
from the
Mr.
gun runners.
Kringle. A
Usually.
couple little things are such.
It's always good
Just
for
a
business when the
friend,
NCR
old
scores a
fat,
victory
right,
like the
right,
one
right,
at
big
Nelson.
balloon, big as the moon, and being a hop, stop, a drop, pack the little-
Man, I love my guns.
Sam, a pen to write, a dog to bite, electric train, soap to float, great big drum, electric drum, knife to cut. Checkerboard, pirate sword, a bubble pipe, an apple ripe, an easy chair, a grizzly bear, a violin, a diamond pin, automobile with extra wheel, a basic pig, and all that.
I want Christmas. Anything that Santa would bring could never compare with you. I want you for Christmas. You're a pet that money can't get, and nothing but you will do. Oh, I just wrote a letter, and if my wish comes true, you can bet by Jimmy he'll come down the chimney with a bag full of you. Woo! I want you for Christmas. If only Santa does what he should, I'm knocking on wood for him to make good. Christmas morning, baby, I only want you. You know, Christmas will soon be here. And that's one time of the year. It's proper to plan a stocking for Santa, hoping that he'll appear on that pleasant day when presents are given away. Oh, I just want one gift. On December 25th, I want you for Christmas. I don't want a diamond or pearl, a duke or an heirloom. No, I want you for Christmas. I'd give up a brand new dress for one caress from you. Oh, I just wrote a letter, and if my wish comes true, you can bet by June you'll come down the chimney with the bag full of oh, I want you for Christmas. I'm old enough to know what I want. Oh, I want what I want. And I'll get what I want. Christmas morning, baby, I only want you.
You need water? I got water. Clean and fresh. Straight from Lake Mead. If you're low on caps, I've also got slightly irradiated wasteland water. A little fallout never killed anybody. Glad to do it. Pleasure doing business with you. Until next time.
toes. Freeze up the ground and take the bloom from the rose. So little Jack Frost, go away, go away. And don't you come back another day. There's lots of cold feet, all the lovers complain. You turned off the heat down in Lover's Lane. The bench in the park is all alone in the dark. So little Jack Frost, get lost, get lost. Little Jack Frost, get lost. Come back another day. There's lots of cold feet, all the lovers complain. You turned off the heat down in Lover's Lane. The bench in the park is all alone in the dark. So little Jack Frost, get lost, get lost. Little Jack Frost, get lost.
Comes the fattest man in town. He's more than 60 inches round. Never in a hurry, never has a frown. Doesn't ever worry, long as there's a reindeer around. Here comes the fattest man in town. Wonder whose chimney he'll slide down. There's only one-way traffic when he comes to town. Make way for the fattest man in town.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? I am ready to process our transaction. Come back and see us again soon.
want toys like other little boys in your neighborhood. Just don't wait till the night before Christmas. And go for the little boys who do the the night before Christmas to be good. You can't fool Mr. Santa Claus, he knows right from wrong. And you can't be right for just one night, you gotta be right along. You'd love to see another Christmas tree where the old one stood. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good.
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
Recon Beret. They're the best marksmen in the NCR military. When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
What a blessing it would be if we could always see young and old so merrily around the Christmas tree.
I want a television Christmas, a world of magic all my own. I'll lead a life just like a queen and see strange lands I've never seen. And all before I'm 17, with television in our home. I want a television Christmas with all the glamour and the fun. With all the plays and stars I'll see, the whole world in the room with me. Oh, what a dream world it would be, a magic television Christmas.
All mine.
I want a television Christmas, a world I love just like a queen, and see strange lands I've never seen. And all before I'm 17, with television in our home. I want with all the glamour and the fun, with all the plays and stars I'll see, the whole world in the room with me. Oh, what a dream world it would be, a magic television Christmas.
Did you know that Santa Claus has a face with the nicest grin? He's a jolly old man in the bright red suit and the whiskers on his chin. He brings toys for girls and boys who've been good as they should have been. He's a jolly old man in the bright red suit and the whiskers on his chin. He keeps a page on everyone. He knows who's misbehaved. But for those who are good the whole year round, you should see the gifts he saved. So if you want a pretty doll or a top that will hop and spin, or if you want a sewing set or a wagon to ride in, make sure you're good as you can be, and this lovely thing whiskers on his chin. A page on everyone. He knows who's misbehaved. But for those who are good the whole year round, you should see the gifts he saved. So if you want a pretty doll or a top that will hop and spin, or if you want a sewing set or a wagon to ride in, make sure you're good as you can be, and these lovely things you win. From the jolly old man in the bright red suit and the whiskers on his chin. The jolly old man in the bright red suit and the whiskers on his chin. With 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 the whiskers on his chin.
Fine by me.
What will Santa Claus say? When he hears us sing, sing, sing. In a lady style. Oh, what is Santa bringing? Oh, I wonder whether he'll be swinging everywhere in the land. All the people will be singing, la la da, yeah. Now what is Santa Claus gonna say when he finds everybody swinging? Oh, what will Santa Claus say when he finds everybody swinging? What will Santa Claus say when he hears us sing, sing, singing? Santa to me, he will come, he will come, oh, what is Santa bringing? Oh, I wonder whether
Fine by me.
everywhere in the land. All the people will be singing, la la di da, oh, hey. And what is Santa Claus gonna say when he finds everybody swinging?
Fine by me. Fine by me. Fine by me. Fine by me.
Hey there. Need anything?
Fine by me. Fine by me.
That?
Your Christmas tree, let me be beside you, sharing all the joy of Christmas Eve. While you dress the tree in splendor, like a rainbow, I'll hang stockings by the chimney, and while the carols of the night bring us home together, and the bells ring out their old
Fine by me.
this night of love and good cheer, my darling, when you trim your Christmas tree this year.
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies. Take a gander. Pleasure doing business with you. Come back anytime.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph. Have a look.
He's making a list, checking it twice. He'll know if you're naughty or nice. Jet with a belly that shapes like jelly with a doll for Nelly is coming to town. He knows if you're a Nicky, he knows if you're a Gate. We booked him for a one-night stand, so be happy. For goodness sake, oh, come on now, get ready, Jack. He's coming on with a solid pack. Goody, 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 Santa Claus is coming to town.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Come back and see us soon.
Fine by me.
Hey.
Anything that Santa would bring could never compare with you. I want you for Christmas. You're a pet that money can't get, and nothing but you will do. I just wrote a letter, and if my wish comes true, you can bet by Jimmy he'll come down the chimney with a bag full of you. I want you for Christmas. If only Santa does what he should. I'm knocking on wood for him to make good. Christmas morning, baby, I only want you.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Eat this.
I just wrote a letter, and if my wish comes true, you can bet by Jimmy he'll come down the chimney with a bag full of you.
Come on.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade managed to save up enough to retire. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh, but no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so." All right. Bye.
You have entered a restricted... Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you, sir. You may proceed. February 7th, initiate termination imminent. You have been warned. Extermination imminent.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. The place to get started is Lucky 38. See that big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner? That's where you find Mr. House, New Vegas's head honcho. And he's itching to make your acquaintance. Yeehaw, partner. That's the spirit. He'll be waiting for you.
That's it. Keep moving.
I can barely see the street. Well, those last 5 shots were a bad idea. Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train! A train!
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. Come back soon now. Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know? They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop. Anything you like, Sugar? Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it. You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Then I see us bow our heads as cats at grace. They're the sweet things I remember when each year in December I see Christmas candles.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? You aren't going to ramble on about the virtues of life out in the wastes, are you? It's a desert, you do realize. A radioactive desert where humans subsist in a barbaric state. Difficult to glorify convincingly. They are, however, aptly named. For that's what you'd be out there, wasted. Here on the Strip, your talents can be put to use. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss? Until then.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy. Casino floor.
A Merry Christmas, folks, as we hear this good news from the 3 Cadettes.
Hear the little toy drum go tweedly-um-dum. It's a happy holiday. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling,
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
I've got your back.
Cause a flash in Winchell's column says Santa Claus is on his way.
Where to, partner? High Roller Suite.
What is it? If that's what you think. I'll make my way there.
Santa works all day in his workshop, making lots of games and toys. Then one day he hops in his sleigh to bring them to the girls and boys. Santa's just as nice as he can be. There's just one little thing that worries me. If it doesn't snow on Christmas, how is Santa gonna use his sleigh? In case of rain, will there be a train that'll speed him on his way? If it doesn't snow on Christmas, how will Santa get around to us? If he breaks down on his way to town, will they let him use a bus? I've sent him a nice long letter, and I hope it's not in vain. I'd really feel much better if I knew he could fly a plane. People say he has 8 reindeer for the sleigh he's driving here. But how'll he go if it doesn't snow on Christmas this year?